Peace to the family. Hope everybody's doing good. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Word up. Appreciate y'all. The goal was to get 300. That's it. That's it. And goals being met. Just like the movie 300. That's all it takes. It doesn't take a group of people. It doesn't take a group of millions and millions to make this thing happen. Just a few of us, because we're the special ones. And also, you have to know that and trust in that. Anytime that you come across this information and you're fucking interested in it, consider yourself special, because this is a gift. Because you can look out in the streets every single day and just look among the dead. Just keep rising and rising to stupidity. But that's what they're here for. Royalty, kingship, goddess, titans, Moors, whatever we're calling ourselves these days. If we fuck with anything less, that's peasantry. Okay? You need somebody on your level. I'm going to say that again. That's peasantry. Anyone that's not on your level consciously are peasants. Because you are royalty. You're the kings of kings, lords of lords. You're the queens. Okay, you're the ones draped in gold. Not these other motherfuckers out here. As I keep stating, it's casualties of war. And yeah, it's fucking sad. But again, the title is Who You With? Are you with the spiritual side? Or are you with the physical side? Okay, are you with the masses of the unconscious walking dead? Are you enlightened? Who are you with? And also, who are you with right now physically, mate-wise and companion-wise? If you're by yourself, hey, that's probably the best thing to do right now. Because I've been there before, trust me. But also, we have to understand that who we with, too, is some toxic shit. And it's really toxic if they're not trying to meet you halfway on this spiritual path. And let me just get this out here. If you still go to church, and I'm not shitting on you, but if you still go to church, you're not spiritual. Why? Because you're still following doctrines from a man who's just telling you a feel-good fucking story on Sundays and Wednesdays or whatever days they meet up these days. You know what I mean? I come from a Jehovah's Witness background. So that ought to tell you something about me. And I'm definitely the outcast in the family. O-U-T cast, so get up off your ass. You know what I mean? It's hard at first, and it's still hard. Nonetheless, your mind is there to take that shit away. And plus, they ain't your real family anyways. They ain't your real people anyways. Your real family is the one who's got knowledge of self, knowledge of consciousness, enlightenment of what's going on. That's your real family. However, we're so quick to outdo our family in the spiritual hierarchy because I know this information and you don't, and you know something and I don't. And just like I said in my videos before, everything is fragmented. So you need to learn all that shit, including the Bible. Including the Bible. I met some individuals like, I don't know the Bible. But your ass was up there in the motherfucking Sunday pews. You know what I'm saying? What was you doing on Sundays then if you don't know the Bible? Think about this, family. On Wednesdays and Sundays and Saturdays, whatever. If you don't know the Bible, what the fuck were you doing on the weekends, dog? You know what I'm saying? Church every Wednesday night. Church definitely on Sunday, but now they got about 4 or 5 services. again, this is what I've been trying to say and what others have been saying. It's feel good. It's feel good. By the time Wednesday roll around, hump day, shit, ready to you ready to go back and again mind control your life away because spirituality has nothing to do with any type of religion. You know what I'm saying? When someone has to tell you to feel good about yourself, when you need to look in the mirror and tell yourself to feel good about yourself. Ooh, that was dope. Let me say that again. If I can remember what I just said. No, that just came off the dome. That was some deep, powerful stuff, man. I mean, think about it. Somebody else is telling you what you need to do throughout the week when you need to look in the mirror and discover yourself what you need to be doing throughout the week. You know what I mean? We graduated from our parents and siblings or whoever we were raised with. But again, at 18, 21 years old, that's not an adult, but we consider that adults here in the United States. In the ancient times, when you were about 30, 40 years old, that's when you became an adult. But this is my life. I have my own life. And I know who I've been with, and some of it hadn't been nice. And I'm sure for some of you guys out here listening to this video, it hasn't been nice for you either. Who we with, who you with, where you with, all comes to grips when we think about this person. What did I gain from this person? You know, if you had a stumpy relationship, it doesn't have to be with the partner. It could be with a friend. It could be with parents, a sibling, so on and so forth. You just have to look at yourself and know that you're different. And that's a hard pill to swallow. And I've said in my videos too, don't go bragging to your family about none of this shit because it's not going to end well. Maybe you might have a few people in your family, maybe one or two, maximum of 3, that are really curious about this. The rest are just going to like, are you crazy? Let me get back to watching Barnaby Jones. Let me get back to watching Andy Griffiths. Did you see Sanford and Son? Oh, how about them Cowboys? That type of shit. I mean, I'm a Cowboys fan, so don't hold that against me. Anyways, anything to direct from having a real powerful conversation. But you also have to know, again, that this information didn't come to them, it came to you. And people who are now just trying to study, who are new into this, hold your ground, stand your ground. Because I'm going to tell you this. Once you get into this occult, esoteric knowledge, metaphysics, astrology, numerology, if you're just trying to live a spiritual life, people are not going to like that. But it's not for them to like anything. It's all about you. It's your life. And just like the picture, Bernie Mac, who you with? And if they don't like it, fucking with handcuffs on and crazy glue on the lips, like he said in House Party 3. Funny movie. But anyways, we have to watch who we with. The company we keep, just all around the company we keep, even if it's your mate, two opposites make a whole. So you're not supposed to agree on everything. You're not supposed to be just alike, but in some cases they are, because you have your twin soul, your twin flames, and that good stuff. Your twin soul, from my studies with Myra, just means that you're supposed to link up with someone here in the physical, and they're supposed to teach you a lesson, and you most likely will move on. Soulmates, all that man, you gotta get that shit right, man. Soulmates, twin souls, all that shit. And just to be honest with you, sometimes we're supposed to have like twin souls, but it doesn't mean that we're supposed to move on to the next person. Some of us are meant to be alone, and it's not by just not shitting on anybody. It's just the way it is. You've seen so much fuck shit. I'll give an example. My mother, before she transitioned, I think this was around 2011, 2012, maybe. And, after, you know, my dad had passed, I asked her, like, why didn't she try to move on? I said, don't you get lonely, being here by yourself, she had me, but, I'm an older man. I can't, I have to live my life. But, companionship, blah, 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 blah. And my mom like, no, boy, please. But deep inside, I knew she was lying to me. But deep inside, too, I know she was telling the truth, because being alone, there's nothing wrong with it. But now when you start to isolate yourself, now that's a different issue. That's a different issue. But we just have to be aware of who we're with, who we're around. You know what I'm saying? Who you with. You can take inventory of the people around you. And for example, I can't be around a certain amount of people for 30 minutes to an hour. I got to go. I'm itching and breaking out in some type of bug bites or hives and shit, because I just can't take the stupidity. And, granted, I could be human and talk about sports, and, I love sports, I do. It's entertainment for me. But nonetheless, that's not all I fucking know. And that's how ESPN and Fox News makes all their fucking money, because they know a lot of unemployed ass Negroes and white boys, because you white folks are the new niggers now. Let me repeat that. You white folks are the new niggers now. New niggers, not niggas, new niggers. But back in the days, it was acceptable for a white person that's poor as fuck to say, hey, I may be poor as fuck, but at least I ain't a nigger. Now, marinate on that shit for a minute. Huh? As Dick Gregory would say, huh? Marinate on that, huh? But it's time to just take inventory of the people who we're around. If they have no spiritual knowledge, they don't have to know this shit, but they support you and respect you and try to live a good, harmonious life. Cool. But if you with somebody who's always talking about the same sad-ass days of our lives shit, you know what I'm saying? Why didn't the Steelers get the number one pick? Well, why is the Lakers bringing all these old people? Just anything to distract your ass. Why, I was telling people a couple years ago that this governor of New York was a snake, dude. And, you're a conspiracy theorist. But as the brother said, Black Dot and Malcolm, conspiracy theorists are looking pretty good right now. And conspiracy theorists were only made up by the United States government, because they knew motherfuckers was catching on, man. You can't hide this shit forever, man. Just like the ancestors right now are coming up out of the ground. They tired. You think you buried shit, it will come to the surface. That's why people always say, we just need to bury it and move on. Okay, bury it and move on. How you know that motherfucker ain't gonna come up out of the ground like the flower and like the weeds and shit? Bury what? You better deal with that shit before you decide to bury it. Just forgive and forget and move on. No. I can't do that no more. I can't do that anymore. That's not right. Anyways. But I know there's some people who just got on who I could just tell who are new and just getting into this. All I'm saying is just stay on the path. It's not easy, but it does get better. Also, this ain't for everybody to be sharing, but also it is your job to know this knowledge and spread it. Like Frank Sinatra says, start spreading the news. But you spread the news when people come up to you, maybe ask questions. That's how I take it. Because I used to be quick to try to wake everybody up. But when I did that, I wound up with a fucking fractured face. You know what I'm saying? So, but I evolved from that. I turned into a new species of it's a new dimension I'm in, a new paradigm, and the old me died about 5 years ago. But again, I'm a fucking human, and I make mistakes. But my job and your job is to come out here and perfect this shit, and perfect it well. Do it well, so you can be proud. Just like these punk ass athletes say, I left it out on the floor. I left it on the field. You know what I'm saying? I left it all on the line. And we have to look at that too. But again, I just wanted to drop this little quick one. But who you with? Man, I was thinking about that earlier. Like, who am I with? Who am I learning anything from? Who's teaching me anything? Except trying to suck fucking energy out of my ass. These power pellets gonna run out, people. Energy never dies. Don't get it twisted. But on this physical plane, if we let too many people blood suck off our energy, well, you know the picture. But yeah, just a little message. Just want to drop this little hot one real quick. Again, new subscribers, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm very grateful. And I know I got trolls in this bitch. And, it is what it is. You're going to have that when you speak freely like I do. And, you just want to share the message, man. I love my people. And I love people who love me. I don't love everybody. I love people who love me. If you love me, like me, we get along, no problems, no issues. But I know who I am, and I know this is some bullshit that I live in, but also I have to deal with it and make the best of it and leave behind a legacy. And the legacy we leave behind is our children who look like us, even if they might be adopted or fostered. They came into your life for a reason. See you guys on the next video. Have a good one. Peace.